ACME Glasgow Autumn was probably one of my best conventions ever. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kerm. I'm a digital artist based in the UK and I'm also a convention artist and a small business owner. Today is the day, another convention. Future Kerm here. I know that the quality is a little bit different. I bought a new camera. Unfortunately, I bought it after the convention, so my footage for this convention is still being recorded on my iPhone. And I'm so sorry that the mic at some point is gonna sound funny. That's because my old mic was on this last breath. Just wanted to let you know that the video is divided in two different parts. The first part is the actual vlog part of ACME, and the second half is me analyzing the convention, my expenses, and how much stock I actually sold at the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Today we are in Glasgow, Scotland. We are here for ACME Autumn. Super excited to be here. I'm currently an hour and a half early for setup, so I'm just gonna vibe for a little bit and I will set up as fast as I can because I'm running on a 3-hour sleep, so I want to go back to the hotel and sleep as fast as I can. They unfortunately opened like one of the doors that they're closing right now, and it got super windy and I got so scared to put this up. This is the setup right now. I'm only missing the stuff that I can easily put whilst the setup is on the table. Also, I'm sorry if I sound super congested. Blocked. I did not expect it to be this cold. I'm gonna finish the setup and show you guys the finished new updated table. Also, little side note, a bunch of people talk to me in Scottish. I don't understand what they're saying. It's not because it's hard to understand, it's because English itself is not my first language, so it's so hard for me to understand accent. I feel so guilty. This weekend is gonna be impossible for me. Setup is all done. I completely forgot to film it, but yeah, I'll show you guys tomorrow morning. I'm so tired. Very bougie, unexpected from Premier Inn. Whoa, they gave me like a Premier Plus thing. Unexpected, completely unexpected. This is my view. That, no idea what it is. Very nice, very cool. I'm going to chill for a second, gonna wash up, and I'm going to head downstairs for dinner. I actually need to post a TikTok/reel with my table setup so that people know that I'm at the event, and then I will have food. Hello, it's a bit later. I ordered food. I'm trying to keep the expenses super minimal. Overall, the expenses were pretty low already. I've seen lots of my mutuals, of course. I've received the stamp rally cards. They look so cool. And I have a little exclamation mark on top of my booth to show that I'm part of a stamp rally. And yeah, it's super exciting. I saw the tables for the guests and I saw Tim's table and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to cry. I'm very excited. I will probably have dinner and get to sleep because I am tired, very tired. This is probably the worst POV I can ever vlog in. I've got my night mask moment. I don't even know what I want to say. It's 9 p.m. It's not even that late. I will now get some Z's. I'm gonna wake up early, get ready, and head to ACME Glasgow. Rise and shine. It's ACME day 1. Time is almost 8. I will leave very soon. I'm just making a coffee. And then I'm gonna go meet up with Specs and gonna walk to the convention center and start day 1. I'm super excited about today. Very excited. I have a goal in my head, income wise of course. We'll see if we can smash it today. I will see you guys at the convention center. Thank you. I made it on Manchester, people gave me a whole bag of treats. But then I made a TikTok about my snacks in the back and people thought that people thought that I was eating the treats. And I was like, no, that's not what I'm eating. It's for my cats, I swear.
Have you met them yet before?
This is the first time. I'll have to be super serious. And are you part of our Baldur's Gate stamp rally? Basically, you need to spend at least £2 or donate £2 to all these artists. It's like a treasure hunt, and you need to get the stamps from every single booth. It's all written here. So.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. That would be 32 in total. I'll stamp your card in just a second. So it's the girl lanyard and which ones?
Yeah, hi. I'm just gonna spend all my money here.
Is it card or cash?
Card, please.
Yeah.
I've been so excited to meet you for so long.
Oh my god, you're so sweet.
Your art has been everything.
Thank
It's so
you.
beautiful.
Enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you later. I think I have a little time to just chill and vlog. The convention is going pretty good. The stamp rally is going very well. I met Tim. He was super sweet. I gave him a lot of gifts. I think general entry just started, so I'm expecting a bunch of more people. So far, so good. It's me. I did that reel. It was my best creation ever. I'm gonna make a sticker with both Gortos because the video went pretty viral, so I'm like, people might buy it. I've got my little Dragon Age corner there because the game is coming out, so I'm like, people play Dragon Age. Hello. Of course. Card, yeah. I was self-taught beforehand, and then I did art school. But in my opinion, art school is so useless because I suffered a very bad burnout because of art school. And then Baldur's Gate came out, and my burnout kind of disappeared because I got inspired. It was just a waste of money, in my opinion. Would you like to join our Baldur's Gate stamp rally?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Okay, yes, why not?
Would you like to pay by cash or card? Here you go. Thank you. I finally have a little bit of a break. I'm eating my dinner leftovers from yesterday. Doing crazy so far. The stamp rally is definitely doing good. Pretty much keep on finishing my stamp cards, and I have to ask the organizer to have more. I also really don't like doing events solo because I can't take breaks. I'm slowly doing more Dragon Age stuff because of the game coming out, and I played the game back in the day, so...
I'm going to be honest, you've done him a service. I don't think it's ever
So-
looked that good.
Oh my
Like,
god! Yeah, he kind of looks weird in Inquisition. Like, his model is
like,
questionable. Stock update. I'm running low on Gale Lanyard, Fenris keychain, Tara A4, and that's about it for now. Time is currently almost 2. I think the show ends at 6 today. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm very close to my goal of the day. It's looking similar to MegaCon Manchester, a bit less. Definitely better than AnimeCon. Time is currently 4. It died down a little bit. I had a bit of a queue. It's looking a little bit more stable now. I passed my goal. The Scottish crowd is very, very friendly. There's a lot of people that just stop and talk to me a lot, which is so cool and doesn't usually happen down south. Scottish crowd is lovely. I really, really like how cheerful they are, and they love to talk about their passions and stuff. So I'm definitely happy and grateful to be here. Day 1 is over. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Actually, you'll see me later anyway. I just checked my day 1 MegaCon Manchester income, and it's less than today's. So far today is my best day income wise. That is crazy. It didn't feel like it. There's one thing that really helped with boosting the sales today, which was Tim, because my best seller today was my Gale prints. Just anything Gale. Tim's presence really boosted those sales, and Minthara as well. So Emma definitely boosted those sales. Like, if you do fan arts, try to play around which guests are gonna be at the event, because it really does boost your sales a little bit. I'll get cozy and sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good morning everyone and happy Sunday. Today is day 2 of ACME. I'm sorry I look bold. I just did my skincare and I'm waiting for everything to dry so that I can put on my makeup. Time is currently 8:23. I'm aiming to get out of here at around 8:40, 8:50 so that I can grab something to eat. I can get to the convention center around 9:15 and I have time to do some shopping before the con opens. Today I'm expecting probably the same amount of people, maybe a little bit less. I think most of my sales were yesterday because a lot of people were buying stuff to get it signed. When you hear advice from other vendors, it could be true, but at the same time, you need to think, does that affect me as well? Because whenever I hear tips and advices from other vendors, I try to mirror it to my experience and what my audience is like, because everyone's audience is different. My audience is, of course, more Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age, Critical Role heavy, so it's not the same as, for example, Pokemon audience, Genshin Impact audience, anime audience. This has been one of my best conventions, and I've been doing it solo. How is that even possible? I'm gonna journal now and head to the convention center.
Day 2 of ACME started a while ago. We had a little detour to talk to the voice actors. It was lovely. It's been quite slow. I think lots of people are queuing for the voice actors. So. Who's your man?
Soulless.
I've got tiny baby Soulless as well.
How much for the soulless coil friends?
15, yeah, and the charms are 10.
May I please have a print?
Of course. I'm tempted to start designing tote bags so that people buy the tote bag and then buy merch.
I am so happy. You have just made my day.
I'm so glad about that. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Literally, as I start vlogging, a bunch of people come in. But as I was saying, it got very slow today. I think towards 4, which is in an hour and a half, I'm gonna go and do some shopping. And then for the last hour, I'm gonna stay at the table because there's a lot of impulsive purchases. And then I'm gonna take down and go back into the hotel and sleep. It's been extremely slow. Same levels as AnimeCon. Income is very similar to MegaCon Manchester, so I'm quite happy about it. There's a lot of like very small purchases happening right now, like stickers and bookmarks. I really like my time here. I enjoyed my time. It was probably one of the best experiences.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is now closed.
We are back in the house. It's been a couple of days since ACME and I went through my inventory. I am just very surprised about the outcome of this convention. ACME Glasgow Autumn was probably one of my best conventions ever. Not income-wise, because the income was a little bit less than MegaCon Manchester. The vibes were immaculate. It's big in the TTRPG community. It's big in the Baldur's Gate, Critical Role, Dragon Age. There were so many people that love Dragon Age. It was so good. I really had a good time. I highly recommend it if you do this kind of stuff, or if you're just a TTRPG lover and you want to go to a convention that matches your vibes. Go to ACME Autumn. The guests, of course, were quite important and they kind of brought a specific crowd to the convention because the guests for this edition were Tim, Emma, Andrew, and Tracy. So 4 very important characters in Baldur's Gate. I renamed ACME as GaleCon because there were so many Gale enjoyers. Of course, Tim's presence was a big thing. There were a lot of Gale fans and Minthara fans, but especially Gale, which is rare because usually you see a lot of Astarion enjoyers at conventions, but this time it was Gale and I was quite happy about it. Let's dive into the inventory and then we'll talk about my overall expenses. My best sellers overall were my prints, of course, because my prints are always my best sellers, and my lanyards. This convention made me realize that people love lanyards. A4 usually don't perform super well in UK conventions. I think it's because people don't really have a lot of wall space. My best sellers A4 wise were of course Gale, because GaleCon, Minthara, because lots of people were buying Minthara's print to get it signed by Emma, which I'm super grateful about. Emma saw my art a bunch of times last weekend. She recognized it because I gifted her a print back at MCM May, and she was super sweet. She is one of my favorite actors out there. She's super lovely, very humble, and she just just loves the community so much. Pretty much the same as Tracy, because Tracy is amazing as well. I love Tracy so much. She always brings me so much joy whenever I get to talk to her. She came by my booth, she said hello, she saw me in the queue and she said hello. She recognized me all the time. She's amazing. I love Tracy so much. My solo sprint performed very well. As you probably saw it in the vlog, there's a lot of people talking about Dragon Age and solos. And I'm quite proud about my solo sprint, as you guys probably know if you've seen my previous vlogs, because it was my first time doing foil prints and it came out super good. People really like it. And my Fallon print performed good. I was very scared about the Fallon print because it's completely different from what I do. Moving on to A5 prints, but this time it was Gale, and I'm so happy about that. My Gale one was my bestseller, my Astarion one, of course, my Shadowheart and Karlach one. I've noticed that A5s perform very well in the UK. Moving on to bookmarks. Bookmarks were surprisingly not selling that much. They are my bestseller online and they were one of my bestsellers at MegaCon. Bookmarks, they have a specific crowd, which is readers that read on physical books. It could be a hit or miss. My bestsellers were, of course, Pale Elf. That bookmark has been my bestseller for months. And then Netherese Orb, of course, because it's Gale. Moving on to my stickers performed average. They always perform average. They are my cheapest items. My wooden pins were a big no at this convention. Not just for me. I talked to other mutuals and they told me that they didn't sell any wooden pins as well. My lanyards. My lanyards were my best-selling item. As I mentioned, they sell a lot on my shop as well. My Gale and Astarion lanyards sold out pretty much immediately. I was super happy with my lanyards. I gifted one to Tim and he said that he doesn't use lanyards, but he wore it the day after. I went to see like a lot of people took pictures with him on day 2 and he was still wearing the lanyards. He went on stage wearing the lanyards. I was super grateful about that because I did not expect him to actually wear it. I'm very happy. That is so far one of the best moments of this year for me. Lanyards, I will definitely design more and order more, and hopefully they don't sell out immediately this time. My new phone charms, they perform pretty good compared to how my old phone charms used to perform. My keychains, this time my Dragon Age one performed very well. My Fenris was completely sold out. My Zevran was very low stock and all my other ones performed super well. I was so surprised. I will definitely create all the characters for the Veil Guard. This is all regarding the inventory. Let's talk about expenses, how much I earned and how much I spent. This was my cheapest convention ever, as in the table was super cheap. The table is a 6-feet Artist Alley table and it was £156, which is super cheap. My train was £100 and I took an Uber to go to the station on the last day, which was £5. The hotel was £260. I didn't split it with anyone because I did this event solo. And then food-wise, I spent an average of £100 because I ordered takeaway every night and I went out with my artist friend on the last day, so spend my money on that. But you only live once. These are my total expenses. Income-wise, I made £100 less than MegaCon Manchester. So if you watched that vlog, you know that I got a good income from that convention. This convention so far is my second best convention of the year. Keep in mind that I only did 3 conventions. The first convention was a disaster. If you want to watch that vlog, it's up here somewhere. It was something. If you want to do this event, I highly recommend it. If you do TTRPG, D&D type of merch, even if this was my second best event, this is my favorite convention overall for the vibes. It was super fun. I took breaks. Even if I was doing it solo, it was fine. Scottish people were amazing. They were talking so much about Dragon Age and I was super happy about that. Lots of Baldur's Gate fans, of course. Overall, it's my favorite convention vibes wise. I would definitely do it again. I hope ACME will take me back next year for spring and autumn. I had 2 major helps, like external helps for my sales, which was the Baldur's Gate stamp rally that we were running. The stamp rally went super good. I can actually show you guys the price because I have one here. This was the prize that people got from the stamp rally that I did. There were tons of other postcards, but I'm really happy how this one came out. This illustration without the tarot is now in my store as an A4 and soon as an A5. And then the second external help was the guests. I've already talked about it during the vlog, but it's so important to keep an eye on which guests are being part of the event, because the 4 members of the cast really helped with Baldur's Gate sales overall. Not just just for me, but for tons of other people. Big thanks to the cast. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for loving the community and keeping the community alive. Without you guys, we would be nobody. You're the reason why we got so inspired with the game. So thank you for being you. If you came by my table during ACME, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for talking to me about Dragon Age. Thank you for talking to me about Baldur's Gate. It was so lovely to just talk to all of you. I literally had the best time of my life. And all the items that you saw throughout this vlog, by the time I post this, they will be on my Etsy store, unless I got out of the waitlist for MCM, which means that most of the stock will have to be taken on the side for MCM. But up to this day, I have no news about MCM. So also, I am on Patreon. On Patreon, there are 3 different tiers: a support tier, a main tier where you can see my work in progress, my full illustration and beat paints and pretty much anything, and then an extra tier which is more shop based, where you get a monthly discount plus you get sneak peeks on my merch. If you've made it this far in the vlog, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. My socials are here on the screen. I'm also on TikTok with the same handle. And if you like this kind of vlogs, so artist alley, conventions, studio vlogs, week in the life of a full-time artist, you can subscribe and support the channel and find more videos like this. My next convention will be MCM London as a visitor. Again, I'm still waitlisted. I will be vlogging, so if you see me around, stop me. I most likely am gonna have some freebies to give to people. I might have something for you. I will do other announcements on my Instagram stories, so make sure to follow me there. I think that's all for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye bye. Goodbye. Do you guys like my new camera? It's pretty cool.